Hey everyone, my name is Dusk, and today I'm going to be giving you the definitive, the only Jett guide you'll ever need to watch. So yeah, let's get started. Hey you, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe with the notifications on because only 10% of you guys are subscribed. So let's talk about Jett's abilities. Jett has a smoke that you can throw. Another thing with Jett's smoke that a lot of people don't know about is you can curve the smoke. If you click C and hold your mouse 1 button, you can curve the smoke. And this is really good for one-ways, for helping out your teammate, like you need to smoke stuff for your teammate. Becoming good with controlling Jett's smokes is super important in winning rounds. Jett's smoke is super strong because it cuts off lines of sight, and her smokes last for 4.5 seconds. So for example, if I smoke something, I can peek into CT, and then when the smoke goes out, I can get off and then peek into garage. So making fast plays like this is really important when using her smokes. A lot of lower level players tend to not use her utility, but Jett's smokes are one of the best tools to isolate 1v1s in this game. A lot of people just updraft like an idiot, but actually when entering a site, you can updraft onto boxes like this. And chances are, even though you're gonna die, it's still gonna help out your team. And her third ability is her dash. Her dash is one of the strongest tools in Valorant. You need to use her dash to entry sites and create space for your team. Another thing with her dash is if you jump, you dash further. Her daggers refresh after every kill, and her right clicks are very strong if you're able to hit the body. Her Jett daggers have 100% accuracy in the air when you're moving and everything like that. So try to always be moving when you're using your Jett daggers. Run around, jump around. Also for Jett's abilities, you can chain them. So for example, you can smoke and you can dash. Clearing this corner, you can smoke and then you can updraft dash. You can also dash updraft, or if you press the keys at the same time, it lets you go faster. A good entry would look something like this.
He dashed guard.
I have your I have an arrow in 2.
Jett is the duelist you want to play if you want to climb. She is the strongest duelist as nobody has a get out of jail free card like hers. Her dash is super strong. In high level Valorant, you'll typically see her as the only duelist played along with a bunch of support characters, because with good support, Jetts can frag out like crazy. Unlike Reyna, when you completely whiff or miss your shot, you can still get out of a scary position. She is better than every other duelist because of the space she can create with her dash and her smokes. Also, she is the meta agent for opping, meaning she is the best agent for opping, which is the most powerful tool for getting picks and holding sites in Valorant. This is what type of player you should be if you want to play Jett. You need to be an extremely confident and proactive player. You need to take gunfights and ask your teams for flashes and smokes. If you're a type of player to lurk or a player that doesn't communicate, please don't play Jett. You're wasting her potential. Jett thrives if you're a person that can take the initiative when calling for site hits or team plays. If you're shy or scared to take gunfights and would much rather prefer playing a support type of role, Jett is not for you. Basically play Jett if you're fine with getting baited for the team cause. And although Jett's job is to seek out engagements first, as an entry fragger, there are games where you will not drop that many kills. That's because you're dashing in and creating space, and chances are if your teammates can't follow up, you're gonna have a really hard time getting kills and your teammates might flame you for doing poorly, but that's not the case. You're doing your job. If you're a player that values kill death ratios over winning the game and have a weak mentality when you're supposedly doing bad, Jett is not the agent you should play. Sometimes I can go 4 and 30, but we're still winning the game. And we're winning the game because I'm creating space for my team every single round. Even if I'm playing really bad, quote unquote, I will still make callouts and I'll still make plays for my team. Another thing to note is having good friends to play with. As someone that's played Jett and has solo queued all the way up to the highest ranks, I can tell you for a fact that it's a lot easier to climb with Jett with a good duo queue or a good trio queue. A really good duo to have is a Sova player or a Sky player and maybe a Sentinel, because those are Jett's best friends. I still have a lot to learn when using Jett. And if you want to improve too, I recommend watching high level players. I literally only play Jett on my stream. Other players that I personally watch are Tens, Ye, Shanks, Prod, Wardell, and Sub Rosa. On attack, on pistol rounds, you want to buy a ghost and 1 smoke, or you can buy a sheriff, or you can buy a frenzy and an updraft, or you can buy a classic half armor, smoke, and an updraft. On attack, Jett can literally use any pistol she wants because she's going to be dashing and getting into the face of the enemy. On second round, if you do win that pistol round, you need to force buy, and there are a couple of rules when it comes to buying on the second round, but you should always force buy no matter what. Say we won pistol round, the round after I would typically buy a Spectre, full armor, and whatever abilities I can afford. But another instance is, say I won pistol round and the enemy team got 0 kills. That means they're going to be on a full save. That means they probably won't buy armor. armor. That means I'll probably be able to one-shot them with a Marshall. So in that case, on second round, instead of buying a Spectre, I would probably buy a Marshall because it'll be a one-shot body shot to kill them. And this really only applies to Jett. Every other agent on your team should be forcing as well, but they should be forcing Spectres. Buying a Marshall on any other agent other than Jett really is kind of throwing on the second round. Another thing you could do is also buy half armor and a Vandal. On the third round, you still have the potential to win because you have a really good gun. As for a rifle round, you always just want to buy full armor and a Vandal. Jett is really strong because she can get a headshot, take a fight, and then dash away. If you tend to be more of a Phantom player, it's okay, but I personally highly recommend you use a Vandal on attack. On pistol round, you always want to go in together. Just 5-man and hit a sight. It's not that complicated. If you go in together, and as long as you're dashing in and creating space, your teammates should be able to trade you out and you should be able to win the pistol round. If all goes well and you win the pistol round, chances are you're going to win the second round as well. And in the second round, you do exactly what you did on the pistol round. I highly recommend going to the same site and doing the same entry that you did in the previous round. All you really need to be wary of are shotguns. So for example, ask your silver to drone or just be wary of shotgun spots. If there's like a smoke here, spam the smoke and try to bait out the shotgun and then dash in. And the second round will become super easy if you're wary of 1, shotguns, and 2, just entering for your team again. On your third round, this is where the bonus comes in on attack. Bonusing is actually very important because if you win the first 3 rounds in a row, the enemy team's morale will be shot. So for example, like I said earlier, if on the second round, instead of a Spectre, you bought a Vandal, something you can do is tell your teammates, hey guys, let's play a little slow. Can you guys group up and hold hands in B main while I lurk up A and try to find a pick with my Vandal? Looking for a pick while you're Jett, while your teammates hold hands on the opposite site is super strong. All you really want to do as Jett, if you're 5-manning sites, is to dash in when you get to that choke point. That choke point I'm talking about is the biggest choke point of the game. So for example, on Ascent, the choke points are B and A. All you need first is A main control. So once you get A main control with a Silva drone or a flash or even a dry clear, all you really need to do is dash in and create space for your team. So you dash in, you can clear the right, and once you're comfortable just clearing the right, you can clear the left as well in one motion. Even though you didn't physically see him, your body on the minimap will have seen him. You can also dash in with your updraft.
Boxes.
If you're not 5-manning sites, you guys are just spreading out the map and doing your own thing, aka defaulting. Jett's job is to seek engagements. What I mean by that is, for example, if you want to work cat, you can ask your smoker agent to smoke bottom mid. Ask someone to hold B main and ask someone to hold A main. If you have a sentinel like a chamber or a cypher, this is really good because that means you can hold hands with your teammates and you don't really need to spread out so much. If you're working mid and you're working up cat, what you can do is look for an engagement. So you need to look for a pick, walking up, not creating noise, and trying to take a fight. And then say you go here, you win this fight, that's when you explode. You kill this cat player, then you smoke off, and you say, guys, hey guys, I have A, and then you dash in. Only do this if your team is with you. If your team isn't with you and your team is on the other side of the map, meaning if you're lurking and you get this engagement, guys, I got to pick on A. Let's regroup and hit A through A main. Or guys, let's regroup and hit A site together. Or guys, let's regroup and hit B site together. When playing default or spreading out the map, and if you have nobody with you to hit the site after getting that initial pick, it's really important as Jett to call for a regroup. Regrouping is so important because it really helps you out on overtaking the site. Because the defenders are 1 player down, regrouping and hitting, especially if you have a dash, is basically 5-manning the site, but easier because the defenders are outnumbered. Just try to take a fight, see what you can get the kill, dash away, and then regroup with your team. Everyone group B main. Just wait for me, Reina. Don't die. You can just flash out and I'll dash in.
6 seconds.
I'll be covering opping on attack and defense in a whole different video because opping is a whole different game for Jett. As for defending, Jett is so strong because she can seek an early engagement and then dash out. So for example, if the enemy team is not droning or has no initiator that can get you off of the first choke point, Jett is really strong because she can play in off angles. So for example, when the barrier drops, I can walk out here, get a kill, and then dash away. And then you can smoke, and then now it's a 5v4. Really good Jetts, you'll always see them walk out and try to take an early engagement. You don't want to do this every single round because eventually you'll get punished, but in the early rounds or rounds where you're confident that you're going to get this first initial kill, you should always go for it. You should always try to get this off angle, get the kill, and then dash away and play retake. On a rifle round, I could do this get the kill, and then eventually around the map we start winning. And then on the following round, you can see me do the same thing in A main. The thing with Jett is you should always be trying to play like up close because you can get the kill and then dash away. Other agents don't have that get out of jail free card like you do. And one really good trick that catches people off guard is re-aggressing your smokes. What I mean by that is, say I walk up, I get this kill, and then I dash away. I can smoke this, and if no one's spamming the smoke, I can walk in and try to catch 2 players off guard and then dash out again. Re-aggressing his smokes is a little obvious in higher elo, but in lower elo, nobody expects it. But yeah, that's how I would play defense with Jett too. I would just seek engagements, get a kill, and dash out. As for retaking a site, it's really important as Jett to be the first one out. To get that information, you can smoke B main for your teammates and then come out and clear all these close angles for your team. And then once you get control of everything, you can just dash in and help your team if you still have your dash. If not, you can maybe like smoke back site and then like look for these kills. As Jett, you just need to cooperate with your teammates and ask what utility they have in order to retake a site. So for example, I can smoke back site, I can updraft and look for these kills. And while I'm doing that, my teammates can come out of lane and flash. But that's why having a Sova is so strong. So what I mean by that is, say your duo queue darts tree. Now you know for a fact that all of this is clear. So what you can do as Jett is you can just smoke back site and then like get site control. You know what I mean? If you enjoyed this video, please let me know and subscribe. And if you have any questions on how to better Jett, comment down below, or you can stop by my Twitch channel and I'll be trying to answer all your questions there.